recreating Jackie Weaver's Victoria's Secret Angel makeup look.
Come whatever may, I'm done with guessing. I know things will change, and life is staring me in different ways. I gotta find my place.
Hello my loves and welcome. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Michelle. It's really nice to have you here. So today my loves, I'm going to be recreating Jackie Weaver's Victoria's Secret Angel makeup look. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy. If you do, please hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos just like this one. And let's get started. So if you see me looking up here, it's because I've got YouTube on my telly and it's just above. So let's get started.
Hey, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel for another Victoria's Secret fashion show inspired look. My inspo is the 2013 show, but I will be using a bunch of products that were really iconic and popular in the 2014 girly Tumblr era. So think of flat lays like this. Those are the type of products that I'll be using. Mostly old stuff, but then also I have a couple new products that I think fit the theme. And the reason I went with 2013 is because it was just my personal favorite. I loved the Snow Angel segment and Taylor Swift. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and let's get into it. I decided to go with this blonde highlighted wig. I really like this wig. It's a bit shorter than my natural hair and, well, actually a lot shorter, and has some layers. And this is inspired by Candice Swanepoel, but I'm not gonna go with like the exact same coloring because I think I suit slightly darker hair. And for a nostalgic primer, I thought these two would suit the look. I ended up going with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This one.
So I don't have those primers, but I do have the Power Grip primer by e.l.f. The pink one, it's got 4% niacinamide, so it's good for your skin. So I'm going to pop this one on. Now I've already done my skincare, so don't need to do that. So let's get this in. Now my face is nice and tucky. On to the next step.
Serum. But if you prefer more of a matte look, the Maybelline Baby Skin. And we gotta prep the lips, so of course I picked up a baby lips. I'm so glad that I asked you guys on my community tab what was the most nostalgic to you, because a bunch of you said baby lips, and I actually didn't even think about that. I thought the EOS lip balms. So I picked up a new one. Let's try this one. I remember these like low-key not working, but like I wanted it so bad. This is the birthday cake flavor. Ah. Oh, this one smells strong. Out of these two, I prefer the EOS. Is that how you say that? Random story about this little balm. It was very important to me to have one of these, especially because like Miley, I remember they weren't really readily available in Canada, at least where I was living. And I used to message Tyler, who was living in the US, to get me them. So Tyler's my husband, if you don't know, but I've known him since middle school, and we both met at an international school in Belgium. So we went to middle school together over in Europe, and then I moved back to Canada. He moved back to the States. Obviously, we've rekindled and now we're married. But at the time, I was in Canada and I would just bug him for these. I'd be like, give me bombs, please send me bombs. And he never did. He loses points for that. But my friend went to Florida and she brought me back a bunch.
I have a baby lips as well. I've got this orange one, which is the Cherry Me. So I'll pop that on my lips. Mm-hmm. 2 minutes, boys are at the door. Pepe, come here. So we've got little Pepe. Can you see us? Right? Mm-hmm. You want it on the bed? Okay. Right. Up you go.
Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This has been around for 10 plus years. It's amazing. They haven't reformulated it. So this one I always recommend. It's like a medium coverage foundation. And I thought maybe when I'd add the stroke, oops, I would make it a little bit more thin, but it actually kind of made it a bit thicker. But I do really like the finish. I just wanted to try another nostalgic product. So that is my base. Missed a step.
I also don't have that foundation, but I've got e.l.f. the Halo Glow Liquid Filter on some foundation. 3, maybe 4 dots on my cheek. And it kind of went just everywhere. Another 4 dots along my forehead. Is my foundation brush. And now we have a little Juki come to see us. You guys come say hi. Right, come on in. Oh, and this is little Juki. Hey, Juk. Run up in the bed. What's it? Pepe. Okay. Oh, there we go, big boy.
Missed a step. I was watching behind the scenes of the 2013 show, and Dick Page was the makeup artist, and he put like a lipstick over top of the cheeks and nose before any foundation. Okay, this is called Crazy for Coffee from Maybelline, and I remember being obsessed with their Inti Matte Nude collection. But let's just add this where he did. And this step before any foundation or after, I mean, it still definitely works. Helps make the skin just look alive and have a little bit more of a healthy glow.
Now, I don't have a lipstick in that colour, but I do have this sort of creamy blush. So let's put some of this on. And I use this brush to blend it out. On to the next step.
Did the lipstick do anything? Maybe a little? Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. If my nails look awful when I'm showing these products, it's because I'm opening new ones. Ugh. The Fresh Crank. I got this in a shade that's going to be close to my skin tone, just like a tiny bit brighter. I used to always go with the super brightening one, like the very lightest shade, but that wasn't really the vibe of this makeup look. The skin looked pretty much all one color, really natural, even the sculpting. I'm not going to go too intense.
I don't have like any of the products that she's got, but I've got this Max Factor Face Infinity Flawless Concealer in shade 20. Put it into the places that she done. So she's done chin here. She's done dots underneath the eye. Done her forehead. Her jaw. And that's all she'd done, and then she blended it out.
I was thinking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but this one is too light for me. My husband picked it up, and yeah, I need it dark, but whatever. So instead, I'm gonna powder and then apply Hoola Bronzer, which is another classic. This is the Guerlain powder balls. Look at these. Let's open them up. They smell so good. Don't fall. Hopefully you can see the powder rising. I'm like curious if this will work. There used to be so many drugstore dupes of this. I used to use the Physicians Formula one in middle school. They're just the most aesthetically pleasing products to have on your vanity, but basically they've all vanished except for Guerlain. So let's set with a glowy finish.
Now, I don't have that one. I've got this Shimmer Silk by MUA all over her face. So let's warm this up. And let's do the same. Faces that I make when I put makeup on. Does anyone else do the same, make weird faces when they're putting makeup on?
I forgot how amazing Hoola bronzer is. Apply around the forehead, into the hairline, underneath the cheekbone, under the jawline, and down the neck. And for nose contour, I contour my nose so frequently on my channel. I'm gonna keep it a little more rounded like Candice Swanepoel for more of a youthful look, even though I desperately want to add in some like sharper lines just for personal preference, but I'm gonna try to keep it a little more natural. I actually like this contour. I'm so used to making it like very pointy and just like a lot smaller, and I feel like me and Candice don't have that different of natural noses. I don't know. Do you guys like this contour? Let me know. Also, this is number 12 from Rougher that I'm using. So easy to blend out.
Now, this is a product that I do have. The Hoola bronzer. She puts it around here. Along the jawline. And it down the neck. And on her cheeks. Along the
And for blush, I obviously have to go with NARS Orgasm. I do want to do another heavily contoured and highlighted look with a matte lip that is very 2016, so let me know if you'd like to see that too. Adding a touch of this through the forehead as well, just giving an overall blushy look.
Now, I don't have the NARS Orgasm either, but I've got this Floral Days eyeshadow, which is a bit of a pinky colour. The Body Shop blusher brush, the bright brush, and put some of this blush, eyeshadow, on the cheeks and on the forehead. Now, I don't have the same brown pencil as what she's got, but I've got this brown pencil which has been well loved. It's from Primark, and that's shade 1. I'm just gonna go into my brows. Now remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins.
Finally, for the eyes, I picked up this brown pencil from Urban Decay. It's Demulsion, that's the shade, and it's the 24/7 Glide On pencils. Again, these have been around for 10 plus years and are still great. Smoke into the upper lash line, into the crease, focusing on the outer corner, and blend out, like in the tutorial that I'm following that only had like a couple steps that were done really quickly behind the scenes. This is one of the things that they started the eye makeup look with. Now that we have some dimension to the eye, and this will also act as a base, you could totally use the...
This is in, yeah, in shade brown. So we go into the outer. And along the lash line. Now I'm going to take this eyeshadow brush to blend it out. And I'm going to take the bottom as well. Oh, I just popped it right out there. Bottom of this to try and blend it even more. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then we go on to the next step.
Use the Urban Decay Primer Potion as well. Let's use my all-time favorite palette. You guys have seen this a million times. This is the Too Faced Natural Eyes. These two Too Faced palettes have made an appearance in so many videos and they just feel so nice. This is the matte one, if it pan on a bunch of those. The Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes were also super popular at this time. This is the only one I kept, the Peach palette, which came a bit later, but the chocolate ones were like very expired, so is this one, but I went to a launch party, so it's sentimental. But I always prefer this packaging to the cardboard ones. Like, for some reason, I don't find these shadows in here perform as well as these ones. Anyways, back to the actual tutorial, starting with Cashmere Bunny in the crease.
Now, I don't have the Too Faced palettes, but I have this Makeup Revolution I Heart Makeup Chocolate Elixir palette. So let's see. Now I don't have the shade for that, but I do have it in a bronzer. This MUA bronzer that's like similar to that shade. So I'm going to use this bronzer for eyes. So she's putting that into the crease.
With Chocolate Martini, let's pat this all over the lid.
Now we're looking for like that chocolatey colour, which I do have. That's more like that colour right there, which is called Chestnut. Like a flat brush. That is where we put that liner.
Deepening up the outer corner with Espresso.
That is more like that shade there, if you can see that shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to put that into the outer. And take that brush that we got from this, well, we're using from the start to just blend it.
And then brighten up the lid with Honey Pot.
Color is closely to that one, so that's what I'm going to use. Flat brush, but I'm also going to take this and put it on.
Using a bit of Chocolate Martini to blend in the gold. And see how there's no fallout? Like, this is why I always grab for these palettes. Another nostalgic fave you guys commented was the Urban Decay 3 palette, and I totally agree that would have suited another VS look, but for this year specifically, I thought this palette had the perfect tones. Taking Silk Teddy, adding this to the brow bone. We want a bold glow. No harsh lines.
This brush. And for the brown bone and inner corner, I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which, where did that go? Which is called Creme Brulee. So, in the brow bone with that. And the inner corner.
Lines. Taking a bit of Cashmere Bunny underneath the bottom lash line, and we're going to deepen up with a black liner. Next product isn't nostalgic.
Okay, coming back to this bronzer, and taking this brush and putting that underneath.
Nostalgic, just one of my favorites, so I picked up a new one. This is the Killer Liner from Too Faced, also really cute packaging. This liner's so cute, and I've used it for 60s looks, like actually etching in the crease. Sorry about the focus. Because they're really easy to apply, they're super creamy, and they stay put. So that's why I wanted to just go with a favorite, and I'm going to add a little bit more definition to my lash line and bottom lash line in this black shade. So with the liner, I've just created a soft, really subtle wing that goes more outwards than upwards. And then it looked like Candace had actually a light eyeliner in her waterline, but my eyes are really round. So I'm gonna add a touch of eyeliner through here, just to make them a little more smoldering.
Now for the black liner, I've got this L'Oreal Paris. So I'm going to warm this up in the back of my hand and go into my lash line. And to do a soft subtle line with it. And now we're going to take the white.
I have a lot of mascara favorites, but the one I decided to go with is Better Than Sex by Too Faced. I love this one, and the drugstore dupe, the Lash Paradise mascara. I just picked up a new one of that. So these are both awesome, and we're just gonna go for some full lashes. Didn't look like any falsies were used. If you do have any fallout, this cleans it up so easy. I forgot about that. Just helps to wipe it away. So I've prepped with the Nostalgic Bombs.
The mascara I've got is this Bad Gal by Benefit.
Nostalgic Bombs, but they're not quite enough. My lips are pretty dry right now, so I'm gonna go in with a plumping gloss while I finish up. But this is the Kiko Milano gloss. This one has gone viral on at least my Twitter, and I really wanted it. I just thought the packaging was so stunning. This is the shade Tutu Rose, and it's a plumping lip cream. I picked this up on Amazon. Lip liner and overlining were not as popular.
And the plumping gloss that I'm going to be using is the NYX Duck Plump.
popular back in like 2013, 2014, but I'm gonna still do it. This is Iconic Nude by Charlotte Tilbury, but I'm keeping it a little bit more subtle. And these YSL lipsticks were all over girly Tumblr. They're so pretty. They're a bomb, so they're not like super intense color. They also smell like very fruity. Very sweet. For highlighter.
And the nude there, that needs a bit sharpened. Let's see if I can find another one. There we go. I'm going to be taking this nude pencil by Wyer and line my lips.
For highlighter, there are so many options we could go with. This is the Becca Cosmetics highlighters, and I'm pretty sure Moonstone was out, or maybe Opal was more popular at the time, but these are super nice. This was prior to Champagne Pop, and I'm gonna use this instead because this was just nostalgic to me personally. I really wanted this around 2014, and it is the Gold Bar from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna go with the lightest shade. Also Soft and Gentle from MAC.
This is my highlighter. It's the Lumaqua in the shade Dente. It's a really nice highlighter. Put this on my cheekbone. On my chin, temples, a little bit in the forehead. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to put a little bit on top of my nose, down my nose, just underneath my inner corner. Finishing this up on my phone now. My camera overheated again, so I'm going to finish off with Revolution Setting Spray. And a little spritz of Victoria's Secret Temptation. And that is the finished look. I tried to follow it the best I can. I used products that I've already got. And here we are. Let me know if you think I followed along quite well in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, my loves.
Obsessed with that, but it's not quite as intense, so I chose this one. Little Victoria's Secret bag. I love their glosses, so I got a pack here. Flavor favorites. We have the Pink Mimosa Gloss, Caramel Kiss, Candy Baby, Coconut Craze, and Kiwi Blush. I also got one of their holiday ones, their Sugar High flavored lip gloss. My most nostalgic favorite is Caramel Kiss. Let's smell it. See if I think it smells the same. This one has like the strongest, most marshmallowy scent. Do you guys remember the Too Faced heart-shaped mineral blushes? They were so pretty. They're not around anymore. I wish they would come back. I totally would have used them for this video. As I mentioned, I did go shopping in store. I actually had a great experience. I love the vibe of the store. I haven't been in so long. And the first thing I wanted to get is the iconic robe. This is from their latest fashion show, but it looks really similar to the 2013 one. Such a classic. And this is kind of surprising, but I've never owned a fragrance from Victoria's Secret. I didn't even have those like pink body sprays that were so iconic back then. I always wore this fragrance and I just like kept with it. But I went around and I smelled all of the fragrances, and this one was definitely my favorite. It is the Victoria's Secret Tease Cream Cloud. I've already used it a bunch, but I put it back in the box. I wanted to love Bombshell because of the bottle, but this one was hands down my favorite. It's a gourmand fragrance and it mainly smells like vanilla amber. It's just like really light, airy, creamy. It's great. Definitely check it out if you're in stores. And what I do love about their fine fragrances is you can kind of go crazy. They're not too powerful, so you can do like 5 sprays. I also got the cream. Let's add some of this so I'm super moisturized. I love their creams. And for nails, I just went with an Essie polish. I feel so naked because I usually do press-ons that are from Olive & June that are quite long, but I just went with my natural nail, a light pink with a bit of a glitter polish over top. I felt like it suited the time. And I actually DIY'd Candace's outfit, so let's try it on. Guide for the 2014 girly tumbler era. For a girly girl, Victoria's Secret striped robes, satin PJs, and lip glosses make an amazing gift. The special edition Philosophy body washes, Yankee candles, vanilla cupcake, snowflake cookie. For lip balms, we have these nostalgic faves, but honestly, they are not the most moisturizing, so I would go with the Lawless lip plumping mask. But speaking of, you need to try their vanilla cashmere body lotion. It is so silky, it smells like vanilla icing, and it's not sticky. Back in 2014, the Big Bear case was so popular, especially because of Ariana Grande, but my 2024 equivalent are Sunny Angels. These hippers are the cutest thing ever. He's a little bunny. I've seen this pink Chanel bag all over Tumblr and Pinterest, but if you don't want to spend like thousands of dollars, this one's really cute. This is by Aldo and Barbie. Gotta love Ariana Grande's adorable perfumes, and Sabrina Carpenter also has a really sweet smelling fragrance called Sweet Tooth. If you're looking for something a little bit higher end, this one. This is the best vanilla fragrance. Something on my wish list is the Overrose candles. They have a bunch of like patisserie smelling candles, like pain au chocolat. I'm sure I'll have some other products that I want to add when I'm editing this, so here are a couple more girly ideas up on screen, and I hope you enjoyed watching. You can check out this Lana Del Rey and Skims look. It has more of a vintage flair to it. Or maybe you just love Victoria's Secret. I've also covered the 2008 show, 2017, and 2018. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.
Whatever may, I'm done with guessing. I know things will change, and life is staring me in different ways. I gotta find my place. I gotta find my place. Things they fall apart. I'm walking without light, lost in the dark. I thought I had a place I could belong. My back against the wall. My back against the wall. Stay with me, 'cause
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more videos just like this, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload, and follow me on my social media like Instagram and TikTok to get to know me more.